Weeks. Franklin Family Eye Care, Signs Now, Family Medical,
Sports World, Emmanuel Baptist Church, Coke Zero, Petty Orthopedics, Chick-fil-A, and Cumberland University. Now to the field, here's the voice of Cumberland University Baseball, Mitch Walters.
Well, Randy Salas, yours truly, Mitch Walters, along with Cumberland University and Cumberland University Athletics, would like to welcome everyone to the corner of Spring and Tarver. Phoenix and the Wildcats of Indiana Wesleyan. Yesterday, these two ball clubs played. Phoenix came away with a 4-2 victory. Phoenix come in now after that 4-2 victory, an overall record of 5-7, and the Wildcats of Indiana Wesleyan come in with a 5-10 record. Good starting pitching, good relief pitching, pretty good defense, and home run ball yesterday, kind of what folks are used to typically seeing out of Cumberland. We saw yesterday. Hope that continues today. Current standings after in the Mid-South Conference, as we say, 2 weeks from yesterday, Mid-South Conference play will begin. Randy and I, along with the ball club, will be in Pikeville, Kentucky for our opening series. But that's, like I say, that's 2 weeks away. Currently, though, the University of Cumberland's top of conference standings, 13-2 record. Georgetown in second place with a 13-7 record. Shawnee State's 5-6. Your Phoenix are 5-7. Pikeville's 4-8. Campbellsville's 2-6. And Lindsay is 0-10. Around the conference today, up in Fort Smith, Ohio, doubleheader between IU South Bend. They'll be in here next weekend, I believe, taking on Shawnee State in a doubleheader. Siena Heights is up in Campbellsville, taking on Coach Buford Sanders' ball club in a doubleheader. St. Francis, University of St. Francis is up in Pikeville, taking on Jim Pitt's ball club in a doubleheader. Northwest Ohio is up in Georgetown, Kentucky, taking on Coach Micah Baumfeld's ball club in a doubleheader. And Huntington's up in Williamsburg, Kentucky, to take on Coach Brad Shelton's Cumberland Patriots. And Clary is up in Columbia, Kentucky, to take on Coach Andrew Chuck's Lindsey Wilson Blue Raiders. And Indiana Wesleyan and your Phoenix here today. Yesterday around the conference, I only had a score from Game 1 in Pikeville, and St. Francis defeated Pikeville by a score of 10-8 in 8 innings. I could not find a score in Game 2. Shawnee State defeated IU South Bend yesterday by a score of 4-2. Huntington and the Patriots of the University of Cumberland split a doubleheader. Patriots taking Game 1 7-1. Huntington Game 2 9-4. Georgetown defeated Northwest Ohio by a score of 4-0. And again, your Phoenix defeating Indiana Wesleyan here by a score of 4-2. Another busy day around the athletic department here with the Phoenix, as congratulations to Anthony Maillet and Nathan Walton. They have both made the podium, which makes them All-Americans out in Des Moines, Iowa at the NAI National Wrestling Championships. They both earned All-American honors by advancing to today's final round. Maillet won 3 matches yesterday to reach today's semifinals. Men's Indoor Track and Field Championships up in Brookings, South Dakota. Charles Shimokawal advanced to the finals of the 800 meters today, and Nini DeBelli E competes in the triple jump today in Brookings. Men's basketball lost this morning to Georgetown in their opening round game of the Mid-South Conference Tournament up in Pikeville, Kentucky. Their season is over after that 88-79 loss. Men's and women's tennis are down in Macon, Georgia, taking on Indiana Wesleyan, our opponent today, their tennis teams. Yesterday, with Phoenix Sports, the with tennis, men's and women's tennis both lost to the University of Mobile. The men lost by a score of 5-3. The women lost by a score of 5-2. Softball took a doubleheader yesterday from Bryan College by scores of 8-5 and 5-1. In Game 1, Kyra Graham, Bridget Antonelli, and Tawny Haggerty each had 2 hits, while Antonelli dragged in 3 runs. Kaylee Kappinger picked up her 4th victory of the season with 6 innings of work, putting her record at 4-1. In Game 2, Kaylee Kappinger and Bridget Antonelli both had 2 hits, and Tanya Haggerty drove in 2 runs in the 5-1 victory. Morgan Hart picked up her 4th victory of the season with a 3-hitter to put her record at 4-0. The Lady Phoenix softball team, Coach Stanfield's ball club, now stands at 8-2. Back at the station, Tim, let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back with the Woody Huff pregame show.
Support for Cumberland Athletics is provided by Hamilton Springs, Tennessee's first transit-oriented community. The award-winning development on Highway 70 in Lebanon includes a Music City Star train station, homes and lots as well as apartments are available within the Jack Bell Builders development. For more information, contact Anita Tate with Century 21 at 615-444-5930 or visit HamiltonSprings.com.
Support for Cumberland Athletics provided by Creative Graphics in Lebanon. Quality printing, graphic design, and mailing services to fit your needs, including full-color digital presses, binding and paper cutting, graphic design for logos, invitations, business cards, and forms, plus flexible mailing options with direct mail targeting specific locations. Call Kevin Bass today, 615-444-8937, and learn more about what Creative Graphics can do for you, or visit creativegraphics.net.
We're doing about Cumberland University Head baseball coach Lee Hunt. Coach, good to be with you.
Yeah, good to be here, Mitch. Hope we can get 2 games in a day. I think we will. And the weather's been, kind of dreary, but we can get them in.
Coach, I know we talked yesterday about schedule changes, but if you could just let the listeners know again.
Well, tomorrow we're canceled with Midland, Nebraska, and then Monday we're also canceled because the weather forecast may have to travel so far. We're working on getting a game here Thursday with Taylor, doubleheader, and maybe get a game in Atlanta on Wednesday. So we'll know more about that probably tomorrow. We'll get that locked down, but we still don't know for sure yet.
Coach, yesterday, kind of, old-time Cumberland baseball, good starting pitching, good pitching across the board with our 2 relievers, Cox and Rowe coming in, and then the long ball.
Yeah, the home run and good pitching and solid defense that wins you a lot of games, and that's kind of what we've hung our hat on for many, many years. And we were, the home run ball was good for us yesterday. We hit one, and got us going, and then Jerry had a big 2-run homer. But it's just a good day. We played very well.
And Randy and I were talking on the air. Not really a day, weather-wise, Coach, you see the ball travel.
No, I didn't think you'd see any home runs, but we had 2 and they had 1, and they almost had 2 themselves. But it was a day that I didn't think the ball would move at all, but it was doing a little bit. But overall, it was good. I thought their guy pitched well. It's his first loss he had, and he was throwing with some velocity and a good breaking ball. So they could have won the game as easy as we could have. It's just good pitching duel to the late in the game there.
Obviously, Coach, you want to build off the last 2 ball games. The 11-10 come from behind victory at Brescia on Wednesday and yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, we need some momentum. We need some, which leads to confidence. You can't win every game, but you need to win, 7 out of 8, 8 out of 9, some of those type of streaks, and because that just gives you confidence, and we need that. And today, we'll have a little different lineup on the field today that I think is our most skilled lineup, and we'll see what happens today with that lineup. So. We just got to keep playing. I think that when we play more, we'll be a much better competitive team. And I'm just looking to try to figure out our defense a little bit. And I think yesterday we had signs of pretty good defense.
Yeah, Coach, there were 2 questions I have, 2 next things to talk about, the kind of injury updates and lineup changes here, and then shoring up the defense.
Well, Ladarius will be able to play today with the DH or play first, but he's got that little strain, but he's fine. He could have played yesterday, but we just didn't want to gamble with that wetness on the grass and him making it worse than what it is. But he'll play today. Then we're going to go with Armstrong back in the lineup, and we're going to put him in the outfield, which he's got really good speed. And I think he'll be a good outfielder for us. And if he can play out there, we're going to have 3 guys in the outfield that can really run.
Yeah, Ray and I have commented with Peyton and Eddie in center field and left field. The ground is taking cover out there.
Yeah, it's so good. A good defensive outfield. We just got to shore up the middle, infield a little bit. And yesterday, I thought Jose played very well then, and sure made some really big time plays.
Coach, obviously, we're just worried about today's games, cliches, that type of thing, but also have to be looking ahead as two weeks from today. Or 2 weeks from yesterday, we'll be in Pikeville opening up Mid-South Conference play.
Yeah, it's already here, and we got to get ready for that. We do have some more games before that, but we'll have more of a secure lineup nailed down by then, I think. But our pitchers have got to stay healthy, and we just got to get a lot of innings out of a lot of people, and I think that's one of our keys. And the fact that we had Brown yesterday and Cox, those 2 guys, the last 2 games have really picked us up and show that they can do some things for us. So that's a relief there. And then we get Preacher Man back on track, and I think our staff can be very competitive.
Coach, you and I have talked, and the listeners heard us talk, but with the change going from 65 regular season games to 55, you do not have as many games to experiment with lineups and give guys opportunities to win and lose jobs before we get into the conference.
Yeah, so that's a tough thing. We won't play people, and we have a big squad, and we just cannot be fair to everybody, and like we should. And I told the team that there's no way that I can be across the board fair because you can only play 9. We only got so many games. You got to win ball games. So all those things come into a factor of who you put out there. But you know, it's very difficult to sometimes know who to play and give people a chance to win a job or lose a job and that type of thing. And I've been struggling with that this year already.
Coach, who's getting the ball today?
We're going to go Polo the first game, then the second game we're going to go Ryan Hill. It'll be his first start this year. He threw well out of relief the last game. So, you know, the Hatch would have been Hatch normally, but he threw, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday. Tuesday. So we don't want to give him, you know, it's just 3 days rest. We want to give him one more day. He may be in relief an inning or two, but, you know, we're going to go Hill today, the second ball game.
Okay. Coach, looking forward to talking to you for today's ball games.
Okay, thank you.
Agata Station, we'll take a 1-minute break and be back with today's starting lineup.
If you're planning a weekend trip, the first stop on your itinerary should be Enterprise Rent-A-Car. They're the folks with a wrap car, which means you get the best rental package around. They also offer weekend specials that let you unwrap even better deals. Located on the bypass in Lebanon, they are just around the corner, and they'll even pick you up free. Before you get away, get on the phone and call Enterprise Rent-A-Car at 1-800-RENT-A-CAR. Pick Enterprise, and they'll pick you up.
An active lifestyle needs good vision and healthy eyes. To see your best, whether playing contact sports or reading your mobile device, call Franklin Family Eye Care in Mount Juliet, the official eye care provider of Cumberland Athletics. Dr. John Franklin offers primary eye care for vision and eye health conditions, including retina care and LASIK. Call Franklin Family Eye Care at 615-754-IC. That's 615-754-4733.
And we're back at Ernest L. Stockton Field, Woody Hunt Stadium, the campus of Cumberland University for today's game between the Cumberland Phoenix and the Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats. Now for the starting lineups. First, Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats from Marion, Indiana, come to the game with a record of 5-10, currently on a 6-game losing streak. Batting first, leading off, Lucas Gooden. Batting second, center fielder, Ty Thixton. Batting third, pitching, Caleb Eater. They're going without a DH today. Batting cleanup, the catcher, Brady West. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Jordan Wharton. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Stephen Busby. Batting seventh, at first base, Gavin Shriver. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Noah Ballman. Batting ninth, the third baseman, Austin Turner. On the mound, as I mentioned, the right-handed pitcher, senior Caleb Eater. Wesleyan is coached by Rich Benjamin. Now the starting lineup for the Cumberland Phoenix, coming to the game with a record of 5-7, currently on a 3-game win streak. Leading off and playing left field, a senior from right here in Lebanon, Tennessee, Eddie McDaniels. Batting second, designated hitter, a junior from Atoka, Tennessee, Ladarius Williams. Batting third, the third baseman, a senior from Cordova, Tennessee, Jared Schmidt. Hitting cleanup, first baseman, a junior from Guatemala City, Guatemala, Pablo Custodio. Batting fifth, the shortstop, a sophomore from Guatemala City, Guatemala, Jose Vera. Batting sixth and playing center field, a senior from Elk Grove, California, Peyton Wheatley. Batting seventh, doing the catching, a senior from Brighton, Tennessee, Bentley Jones. Batting eighth, playing right field, a junior from Stone Mountain, Georgia, Cameron Armstrong. Batting ninth, the second baseman, a junior from Georgetown, Kentucky, Bo Saunders. And on the mound, senior right-hander from Sacramento, California, with a record of 2-0 in the season, Polo Portela. Cumberland, of course, is coached by Woody Hunt in his 38th season. He is assisted by Robert Clayton, Troy Frazier, Jackson White, and Jerry Nave.
Back at the station, let's take a 2-minute break as we get closer to today's first pitch. 2-minute break.
Comfort Suites is a proud supporter of Cumberland Athletics and is the only all-suites hotel in Lebanon, offering larger, more spacious rooms for every overnight stay. A $1 million renovation has been completed, giving the facility a fresh look and contemporary style. Guests can access the indoor pool, hot tub, sauna, and fitness room, and as always, complimentary breakfast is included and features eggs, biscuits, gravy, waffles, pastries, and muffins, fresh fruit, juice, and coffee. Call 615-443-0027 to make a reservation or visit choicehotels.com. The physicians and staff at Family Medical Associates and Pediatrics have families too. They're aware patients require care not only from 9 to 5 and maintain flexible hours to meet your needs, coupled with walk-in appointment times. Family Medical Associates and Pediatrics is committed to providing excellent health care to you and your family. Located at 1407 Badua Parkway in Lebanon, call 444-6203 or visit FamilyMedicalDocs.com. Family Medical Associates and Pediatrics, the official family medical physicians of Cumberland University. If you're into sports, Sports World is the place to gear up. Sports World has the newest styles of uniforms for kids and adults, as well as the very latest in sports equipment. They have a wide variety of cleats for men, women, and kids. Sports World can also handle all of your screen printing and monogramming needs, and they can make plaques and trophies for any event. Get ready for your favorite sport at Sports World on the bypass in Lebanon next to Lebanon Chemical, or call 444-6554 for Sports World.
Emmanuel Baptist Church is honored to sponsor Cumberland University Athletics, and we'd love to have you come join us as we stand firm in the Lord this year. We're located at 214 Castle Heights Avenue, a block and a half off of West Main on the right-hand side of the road. We offer many things for adults, students, and children. We have 3 unique worship services at 214 Castle Heights every Sunday morning. We'd love for you to come join us there. We also offer 2 Sunday evening worship services, one on campus, one off campus. And you can learn more about us at EmmanuelBaptist.com.
And now to the field for today's national anthem.
And join our student athletes and coaches in honoring America and celebrating its freedom and those who protect it with the playing of our national anthem.
Degrees, cloudy skies, winds out of the north at 3 miles per hour here at Ernestelle. Men in blue today. Behind the plate, Wayne Seeley on the bases. Bryce McCallick. Dimensions here at Ernestelle. 321 down the left field line. Left field gap, 354. Left center field hitter's eye, 384. Dead center, 396. Right center field hitter's eye, 384. Right field gap, 360. Right field line, 315. The Wildcats of Indiana Wesleyan dressed in their road gray pants. Their school colors are red and white. They've got red letters, red stockings, red sleeves, white piping on the letters and numerals. They've got their red caps with an IW on the front panel. Your Phoenix dressed in their home white pants. Cardinal tops, white letters, Cardinal stockings, Cardinal sleeves. They have their new white caps with the Cardinal bill. Defensively for the Phoenix, third to first in the infield. Schmidt, Vera Sanchez, Saunders, Custodio. Left to right in the outfield, McDaniels, Wheatley, and Armstrong. And a battery of Bentley Jones behind the plate. And Polo Portello, the senior right-hander, 6 foot, 193-pounder out of Sacramento, California, by way of Sac City College. Polo on the season comes in with that 2-0 record, 4.96 ERA, fourth appearance, fourth start. He's thrown one complete ball game, has allowed 13 hits and 16 in the third innings, has walked 8, struck out 17. Opponents hitting .224 against the senior right-hander. He's a junker, throws a lot of stuff at you. 4 or 5 different pitches. It'll be Gooden, Thixton, Etter, West, Wharton, Busby, Schreiber, Bauman, and Turner for the Wildcats. Lucas Gooden, 6'2", 290-pound freshman left-hand hitter out of Lisden, Indiana. Tri-West High School steps in. .318 hitter, leads the ball club with 9 runs and 14 hits, 1 homer, 14 RBIs. 1 homer, 5 RBIs. First pitch ball by Polo. First pitch, 12:05 Central Standard Time.
Not too bad.
No. Woody wasn't too chatty during the lineup cards today. Pitched down low for a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball hit to center field. Wheatley's coming on, still coming on, still coming on. Drops out here in front of Wheatley. Leadoff single to center by the Wildcats. That brings the center fielder, Ty Thixton, to the plate. Ty, 6', 180-pound junior right-hand hitter out of Greenwood, Indiana. Transfer from Danville Community College. Thixton, .213 hitter, no homers, 7 RBIs. These ball clubs played that 4-2 ball game yesterday that the Phoenix won. Schmidt edges the grass down at third base. Short lead down at first as Gooden's being held on by Castillo. Pitch in for a strike.
If we can get a performance out of Polo today like we got out of Thomas Gallart yesterday, we'll be fine. He pitched a real good ball game.
Yeah. Both starting pitchers yesterday, Randy. Yep. John Young for Wesleyan and Thomas threw outstanding. Breaking ball, good one. No balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, Gallart yesterday went 7 2/3, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. Walked 2, struck out 7. Caleb Cox came on, faced 2 batters, did not allow a run. Then Matt Rowe came on, allowed 1 hit, picked up his first save of his career after picking up the first victory of his career at Brescia up in Owensboro on Wednesday night. Ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ty Thixton. Gooden down at first base has not attempted a stolen base. We say Wesleyan doesn't run a lot. 9 for 13 in the stolen base department. Coming to the ball game, hitting .243 as a ball club.
Gooden bluffed going then.
Bentley Jones up out of his crouch, getting his feet adjusted to make the throw. Ball was fouled back to the netting. Cameron Jennings keyed to the game today. I'll do this for Jennings, not many of them. He said was to score more runs than the other team.
And how can you argue with that?
Yeah. Cameron the Camshaft Jennings.
He's got a bright future in baseball strategy.
Yeah. He's going to make a good teacher, history major, education major. Big curveball by Polo. Strikes Thixton out, first out of the inning. Gooden remains at first. Brings to the plate Caleb Etter. Caleb's also on the mound today. Eater, excuse me, not Etter. Eater, 6'3", 225-pound senior out of North Vernon, Indiana, Jennings County High School. Chris the Milkman Monin. Thrower to first base. Still wondering why he didn't have a devastating pitch. Chris, member of our 1995 runner-up team. Always good to see the Milkman. Pitch on the way to Etter. Change-up in for a strike. Etter, .237 hitter, leads the ball club with 6 doubles, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Randy and I commented, young man looks like he could be playing defensive end or tight end on the football team.
And it's throwback baseball today. He's a pitcher and he's batting.
Yeah.
No designated hitter.
Polo's pitch, good pitch at the belt, outside corner, no balls, 2 strikes.
Eater's numbers are comparable to John Young's yesterday. He's got a 1.93 ERA, 14 strikeouts and only 3 walks. So he's good on the mound and at the plate. Yesterday we held him hitless over 4. He played first base.
Throw to first. Good and back standing. Wildcats are coached by Rich Benjamin in his 3rd season. Rich, as we commented yesterday, we knew Rich when he played and coached down in Pulaski against Martin Methodist. And Rich is the head coach up at Judson. We'll talk about that a little bit. Did a very good job at Judson. He's done a good job since taking over here at Wesleyan. Pitch upstairs for a ball. Indiana Wesleyan, they're in the Crossroads League, located in Marion, Indiana. The school was founded in 1920 as Marion College. Have right around 3,000 students. 1-2-1 out on the way. Polo throws a fastball by him. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 outs in the inning. Gooden remains at first. Brings the catcher, Brady West, to the plate.
Just brought the high heat in, and it always looks good to hit. Peter couldn't catch up with it. That simple.
Brady, 5'10", 205-pound junior, left-hand hitter, out of Rockford, Illinois. Went to Rockford Lutheran High School. .333 hitter, leads the ball club with 3 homers and 10 RBIs. Hit that 3rd home run of the ball game yesterday. And that was in the 6th.
He crushed it.
Throw over. Randy and I talked yesterday. The wind was blowing out of the northwest, and that's where the fly blows directly in towards home plate from left center field. But yet, Wheatley hit a ball out to left center. Smitty hit one out to right center field, and this guy at the plate, West, hit one that went over the street in right field. Change-up, in for a strike. Polo comes into that 2-0 record, 4th appearance, 4th start. 4.96 ERA, has shown 1 complete ball game. Coming into the ball game, allowed 13 hits and 16 in the 3rd, has walked 8, struck out 17, and opponents hitting .224 against the junior righty from Sac City. Good pitch at the knees, outside corner.
Yeah, West is not happy about it, but that was looked like a strike to me. That was a really good pitch. Painted that outside corner, and he's not happy, but he's...
Yeah, Wayne Seeley calling balls and strikes. Bryce McKalick out on the bases. Do we have 2 different umpires in game 2? Okay, because that's what I had on my sheet. I wondered about that, Kyle. Kyle Allen behind us. Pitch fouled off. Congratulations to Kyle. Kyle is former Phoenix catcher. But Coach Pavins and the athletic department's GA past 2 years. Just got hired by the Nashville Sounds in game management and just completed his 1st week of work. At some point, young man's going to be a general manager in professional baseball. 0-2-2 out on the way. Upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's not where Jones wanted that pitch. He was set up outside, and that pitch came high and tight. They've been throwing him out, pitching him outside the hole at bat, which I kind of don't blame him the way he had crushed that one yesterday to right field, left-handed batter.
Polo, first base side of the rubber, comes set. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3 at the knees, outside corner with an off-speed pitch. So after the leadoff single by Gooden, Portello strikes out the side in the inning for Wesleyan. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 man left on base. Happening in the book here from Rensselaer Stockton Field, Woodient Stadium. Campus of Cumberland University, scoreless ball game.
Best tailgate? It's gotta be burgers and a nice cold Coke.
Real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings. Subs.
Nah, hot dog.
No, Dodger dog.
I'll drink to that. Pass me a Coke. It's gotta be crawfish. Mac and cheese. No. 7-layer dip. Ribs. No contest.
Hummus. What? You need a hot grill and an ice cold Coke.
Of course.
Football and Coke. Come on.
It's got to be Coke.
Game day? Race day.
Coke for Coke. You know it.
It's tailgate 101.
As a business owner, you are offered an overwhelming array of sign and graphic options in today's marketplace. I'm Rick Stewart, owner of Signs Now in Lebanon. As a local business owner, I'll give you the personal attention you expect from a neighbor, as well as the resources to produce sign and graphic projects of any scope. And we'll stand behind everything we do. Come by Signs Now or give us a call at 444-9770 for the personal attention you deserve and the professional service you expect. At Signs Now, we believe a business with no sign is a sign of no business.
Yeah, good start for Polo Portello after giving off the leadoff single to center side out. Defensively for the Wildcats of Indiana Wesleyan, third to first to the infield, Austin Turner, Jordan Wharton, Noah Bauman, Gavin Schreiber, left to right in the outfield, Lucas Gooden, Ty Thixton, Steve Busby, Brady West doing the catching, and Caleb Eater on the mound. As we said, Eater, good numbers. 101 on the season, 1.93 ERA, fourth appearance, third start. He's thrown one complete ball game. Has allowed just 12 hits in 14 innings. Has walked 3, struck out 14, opponents hitting .231 against the senior right-hander out of North Vernon, Indiana, Jennings County High School. McDaniels, Williams, Smith, Custodio, Vera, Wheatley, Jones, Armstrong, and Saunders for the Phoenix. Eddie McDaniel steps in. Ball club hitting .241 overall. At 5-7 record. They have 18 doubles, 2 triples, 8 homers. Have walked 34 times. Have struck out 68 times. Have stolen 15 bases in 16 attempts. McDaniel steps in. .226 hitter. Leads the ball club with 11 runs scored. Pitch in for a strike.
Coach Eddie's batting .462 this season as the leadoff hitter. 6 hits and 13 at bats.
Has started to get on base. Pitch upstairs for a ball over the last 3 or 4 games, Randy. Scored 4 runs up at Brescia the other night.
And 2 yesterday.
2 yesterday. Senior out 11 and high. Pitches a ball.
Well, and as you and I were discussing, he only has 7 hits and 31 at bats this season. However, he's on a 5-game hitting streak, so that tells you he's getting better the last several games.
There we go.
There you go, right on cue.
Same way he started the game yesterday, same way he started the game up at Brescia the other night. Get in there and get warm, Mr. Green. What's with the eye black, son? That doesn't help you hit a curveball. Steve Green in the booth, his better half, and his grandson. Steve, only 3-time All-American ever in our program. Young man could flat out play the game of baseball. Ladarius Williams steps in. Good to see Ladarius back. Tweaked a hamstring up at Owensboro the other evening. Fastball got away. Eddie's going to move down to second base. That's a wild pitch. But Darius, another guy, Randy, started to swing the bat here a little bit.
Yes, he is getting hot. I just hate he got that hamstring injury. I guess it's not too terribly bad, or he wouldn't be DHing, but bad enough where he can't play in the field today.
So McDaniel in scoring position. Pitch fouled off. Ladarius, 5'9", 173-pound junior left-hand hitter out of Toka, Tennessee, by way of Dyersburg. 297 hitter, 1 homer, 6 RBIs.
And he's batting .400 with runners in scoring position, Coach.
Got that with Eddie out at second base. Good off-speed pitch. Feeble swing by Williams. That's something, Randy, too, we'd like to see a little more, need to see a little more out of the ball club, is getting the lead and not playing from behind.
Amen.
Once you get the lead, too, you want to tack runs on. 1-2. Ball hit pretty well. Left field. Left fielder drifting over. Gooden drifts over just inside the left field line. Makes the catch. Gets the ball into third base quickly.
He slapped that to the left. It went farther than I thought it did. Thought it was going to go. It's almost to the track. You can see Williams is kind of limping.
Yeah, a little
limping
bit
back to the dugout a little bit.
Pitching his get along. He did a good job going with that pitch, Randy.
Yeah.
Pitch is on the outer third. Like you say, ball had some travel to it. Smitty steps in, hitting .311. Jared, 6'2", 245-pound senior out of Cordova by way of Dyersburg.
He's at 385 with runners in scoring position, and he hit a big home run yesterday.
311 hitter, tied for the team lead with 14 hits, leads the ball club with 2 triples, 3 homers, 10 RBIs, and 11 strikeouts. That ball yesterday hit him, Randy. I saw Jared, his hands all swelled up there.
Well, yeah.
He said it sounded like the ball hit the knob of the bat, but,
Well, if he was faking, he carried out an excellent fake.
Yeah, and he said he wasn't upset about it. He got first base.
No, they called him out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They called it.
They called
umpire
it
ruled that the ball hit the bat.
They called it a fair ball. Yeah. But he wasn't upset about it. Just had to go back to bat. Next at bat. But it was pretty puffy.
Boy, Eater's taking his time, isn't he?
Yeah. Big righty comes set. Here's the pitch to the plate. Just missed. Yeah, for coming off Jared's hand like that yesterday, ball went almost halfway to the mound.
Yeah.
2-1, 1 out on the way. McDaniel's short lead down at second. Good breaking pitch right there by Caleb Eater. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Eater very deliberate. Pitch to the plate. Called strike 3 at the knees on the inside corner. 2 outs in the inning. McDaniels remains at second base. Brings Pablo Custodio to the plate. Pablo leads the ball club with a .333 average. 1 homer, 5 RBIs. Leads the ball club with 4 doubles. Custodio, the transfer from Oakton Community College, native of Guatemala City, Guatemala.
We don't need to leave this runner out there after a leadoff single. We need to get him in.
Fastball back to the backstop. Eddie moves over to third base. Okay, catcher. Fastball or wild pitch? You and JoJo.
Of course the catcher's going to say that.
Now, there's some folks that say if the catcher touches it, it should be a pass ball. I'm in agreement, though. Both those were tough.
He had to reach way up high, over his head.
He'd had to jump to catch it. Good pitch right there. In for a strike. Was it against Bethel the other day, Randy, when Eddie scored from third base on the play at the plate?
Yeah, it was.
Late in the game. I'll get it out. Did a good job of reading the dirt ball. Pitched down low for a ball.
Yeah, that ball barely got out of the home plate
dirt,
dirt there.
Pablo steps back in. Young man strong. Seen him drive the baseball on a couple occasions. That ball's hit pretty well. Right fielder going back, still going back. Nice running catch out there by a Busby. Pablo barreled it up, but line drive to the right fielder to end the inning, just short of the warning track. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. One in the book here from Ernest L. Stockton Field, Woodient Stadium on the campus of Cumberland University. We got a scoreless ball game.
Dr. Damon Petty, a locally renowned orthopedic surgeon who trained under James Andrews and at the Cleveland Clinic, is the official team physician for Cumberland Athletics. Petty has built his reputation on developing new techniques for shoulder surgery and the treatment of elbows and shoulder injuries in baseball players. To make an appointment with Dr. Petty, call 615-321-0200. You can also visit Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance at TOA.com for more information or like TOA on Facebook.
The Chick-fil-A update. The BCC, the Bovine Communications Committee, has banned the use of the word on commercial airwaves. Cows call it the B word. Ends in F, 2 E's in the middle. Phrases like, where's the are now punishable with random electric cattle prodding. Should you ever say or crave head to Chick-fil-A. Then think good thoughts and eat good things, like the original chicken sandwich. A tender, juicy breast of chicken placed on a hot buttered bun with 2 crucial pickles. I've got no with that. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
706 South Cumberland Street, Lebanon.
Find all of your Cumberland University athletics information on the web at www.gocumberlandathletics.com. The site features graphics and links to rosters, schedules, program details, and news stories on all 22 Phoenix sports. Links for live stats, video, and audio may also be found on the site. Your home for Cumberland Athletics, GoCumberlandAthletics.com.
5, 6, and 7 for Wildcats. Wharton, Busby, and Schreiber. Shortstop Wharton steps in. Jordan, 6'1", 185-pound junior right-hand hitter out of Copley, Ohio, Copley High School. First pitch by Polo.
He had
threw a
hits
fastball
yesterday.
by him.
He had 2 hits yesterday against Gillard. He's like the only one could get to him.
Wharton, 227 hitter, no homers, 2 RBIs. Wesleyan played very good infield defense yesterday. Well, played very good defense, but infielders made all the plays. Breaking ball downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Scoreless ball game, top of the second, 7-inning ball game. First of 2 7-inning ball games here today. Here's the 1-1. Threw it by him. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, Wesleyan is receiving votes just out of the top 25. We talked earlier, Cumberland's got 24 games versus the top 35 teams, if you want to extrapolate that out. And Indiana Wesleyan is one of those. Well, Cumberland is too. We're receiving votes.
Here's the pitch, up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Those polls come out before the season, and then they don't have another one until much deeper into the season, right, Coach?
Yeah, they're basically based on where you finished last year.
Right.
And swing, fouled off, held on to by Bentley. 4 consecutive strikeouts for Polo. Brings Stephen Busby to the plate. I'm not sure. It's usually middle of 3rd week of March or something, Kyle. Sometime in there. I don't pay attention to it. Busby, 244 hitter, no homers, 4 RBIs. Stevens, 5'11", 185-pound senior right-hand hitter out of Batavia, Illinois, Elgin Community College. Breaking ball, gets back to the backstop. And no, folks, he is not the former Major League right-hander of the Kansas City Royals, Steve Busby's son or grandson. Asked the coaches when I got the lineups, and Randy and I were wondering that yesterday. Good pitch, outside corner at the belt, levels the count, 1-1. Busby made a nice running catch here to end the bottom half of the first off that ball off the bat of Custodios. Foul ball, right side, out of play. First time we've seen, I believe, Randy. You were in Mobile, but this is the first time we've seen Pablo at first base?
It is, yes, it is. He played DH, he DH'd, and I don't think in Mobile he did anything but DH.
He played third base up to...
Played third against Bethel
and at Brescia, and then yesterday a little bit.
And I know he's listed as third baseman and catcher, but I don't know if he played any first base in junior college, or do you know?
I'm not sure. See a lot of guys nowadays that are kind of destined to be DHs.
Well, and like we said, Coach Hunt initially gave us a lineup with Williams at first and Custodio DHing, but then Williams couldn't go, so they swapped.
Here's the 2-2. Popped up, back over our heads. The former Bulldog Phoenix infielder Scott Hunt found telling lies with Milkman Monin right now. Here's a 2-2. Just missed. 3-2. Big night locally for high school girls basketball as Mount Juliet's on the road. Played in their sub-state game this evening. Lebanon High, for the first time in 32 years, hosting a sub-state game against Ravenwood. Good luck to ball 4. 1-out walk. Good luck to Coach Chris Fryer and Coach Corey Barrett's ball club. And then also, Monday night, Watertown will be hosting Chattanooga Howard in the boys sub-state game. Congratulations to Coach Matt Bradshaw and the Watertown Tigers. Attaboy, Holmes. Make a play, son. Schreiber steps in. 6'3", 185-pound freshman right-handed out of Fort Wayne Northrop. 184 hitter, no homers, 5 RBIs.
He has a couple sack bunts this year, too.
Pitches a ball. Jared Smith, edge of the grass down there at third base. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. Fort Wayne Northrop, not that anybody cares, and they shouldn't, but the basketball team I played on in the Army at Fort Shafter, Hawaii, had a guy named Jerry Lapsley from Fort Wayne Northrop. He could play.
Now that is reaching deep in the trivia bag right there, Coach.
Yeah. When in doubt, Walters throw the ball to Lapsley. That ball's ripped to left field. So the walk, 1-out walk, followed up by the single by Schreiber. Puts runners at first and second. Still just 1 out in the inning. Brings the second baseman, Noah Bauman, to the plate. And my point being, Fort Wayne Northrop, very good high school basketball program in the state of Indiana. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, mud. Coach Jerry Nave taking out the piece of hard rubber that has some spikes on it there, rubber spikes to allow Polo to get mud out of his spikes, oftentimes done with a tongue depressor.
The umpire wouldn't let Polo walk over there to get it. He made him go back and had Coach Nave bring it. Is that one of the speed-up things, or did you notice that?
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not sure, Randy. Pitch on the way. Excuse me, swing. Strike 1. Bauman, Noah, 5'9", 140-pound freshman, left-hand hitter out of Hamilton, Ohio, Fairfield High School. Noah, 188 hitter, no homers, 2 RBIs. He's a ground ball here. Fouled back. Polo quickly ahead, 0-2. Oftentimes, Randy, you'll see the days when it's wet like this, keep a tongue depressor back behind the mound.
Yeah. We've turned 5 ground ball double plays this year. This would be a good time for a 6th.
Upstairs, 1-2. Anybody that's ever played the game of baseball or softball and has worn metal cleats, that is an uncomfortable feeling. It does not feel right when you have mud in your cleats. Polo has the sign from Bentley. Look down at second. Here's the pitch. Good breaking ball. Strikes Bauman out, second out of the inning. all 5 of the outs in the game up to this point have been via the strikeout.
Looking pretty sharp.
Austin Turner steps in, right-hand hitting third baseman. 5'10", 160-pound sophomore out of Richmond, Indiana. Richmond High School. Polo steps off. Turner 087 hitter. We saw him get pitched hit for in the first inning yesterday,
Sure
Randy.
did.
Then he came back into the ball game and played the rest of the ball game. Fastball inside, ball one. 37 pitches, 22 strikes from the senior right-hander, Polo Portela. Here's the 1-0. Fouled back into the netting. The men's basketball season came to a close this morning as they were defeated by Georgetown up in Pikeville, Kentucky by a score of 88-79. So Coach Lewis, Coach Brown's ball club, season ends. Good pitch. 1-2. Have two guys already made All-American status out in Des Moines at the wrestling tournament. Anthony Maia wrestling in the semifinals today, and he's just a sophomore. And freshman Nathan Walton out of Brownsburg, Indiana, is going to be a placer. Nice curveball.
Another strikeout.
All 6 outs through 2 innings for Portela have been via the strikeout. In the top of the second, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 men left on base. Going to the bottom of the second inning here during the South Stockton Field, Woody Hunt Stadium on the campus of Cumberland University. Scoreless ball game.
Find all of your Cumberland University athletics information on the web at www.gocumberlandathletics.com. The site features new graphics and links to rosters, schedules, program details, and news stories on all 20 Phoenix sports. Links for live stats, video, and audio may also be found on the site. Your home for Cumberland Athletics, gocumberlandathletics.com.
Support for Cumberland Athletics is provided by Hamilton Springs, Tennessee's first transit-oriented community. The award-winning development on Highway 70 in Lebanon includes a Music City Star train station. Homes and lots as well as apartments are available within the Jack Bell Builders development. For more information, contact Anita Tate with Century 21 at 615-444-5930 or visit hamiltonsprings.com.
You're listening to Phoenix Baseball on the Cumberland Sports Network and GoCumberlandAthletics.com.
Vera Sanchez, Wheatley, and Jones for the Phoenix. Ground ball, foul, third base side down to Troy Frazier. Troy in the third base coaching box. Jackson White over in the first base box. Coach Rob Clayton, Coach Jerry Nave in the dugout with Woody. Vera Sanchez, sophomore out of Guatemala City, Guatemala, by way of Oakton Community College. 318 hitter, leads a ball club of 14 hits, has 2 homers and 9 RBIs, takes an 0-1 strike, and Eater, apologize if his folks are listening. Eater quickly ahead, 0-2. Punched foul over towards field 2. Also, we talked about it yesterday, but congratulations to former Bulldog Phoenix left-hander on the way upstairs, and current Watertown principal Jeff Luttrell, as Jeff was named Middle Tennessee Principal of the Year, up for the State of Tennessee Principal of the Year now, I believe. Jeff also helped me coach women's basketball here and is also an assistant men's basketball coach with Mike Petroni. And Vera Sanchez chases a breaking ball upstairs. Second strikeout through 1 1/3 innings for Caleb Eater. Brings Peyton Wheatley to the plate. Peyton, senior out of Elk Grove, California, hitting .211 on the season. 1 homer, 6 RBIs. Hit that home run yesterday right into the wind in left center. Peyton had good at-bats yesterday. Eater's breaking ball, tight and late, but down and in, ball 1.
Yeah, Wheatley had the home run, then he had a single, then he, I know at least one of his other outs was hit hard.
Peyton steps back in. Caleb Eaters pitch downstairs. 2-0. Bentley Jones in the on-deck circle. And Peyton chases a fastball up around the bill of the cap.
Yeah, that was that was a little too high.
Yeah. I think he was determined he was going to swing on that 2-0 count. Eater comes back.
Yeah, Eater tried
pitch in the same spot.
Tried that again.
Yeah. Fooled me once. Here's the 3-1, one out on the way from Caleb Eaters. Ball hit to right field. Busby coming on. Stevens there and makes the catch. 2 outs here into second. Brings Bentley Jones to the plate. Bentley, 5'9", 195-pound senior right-hand hitter. Transfer out of Brighton, Tennessee from Wright State. Bentley, 188 hitter, no homers, 2 RBIs. I could use my gloves. Fastball upstairs to Bentley, ball 1. One-0 pitch downstairs, 2-0. Good pitch in under the hands. 2-1. 0-2-0 for Wesleyan. 0-1-0 for the Phoenix. Wesleyan's left 3 men on base. The Phoenix 1. Neither team has turned a double play as of yet. Ball 3.
If he wanted that one, that was on the inside corner just off the plate. The umpire didn't give it to him.
Here's the 3-1. Good at bat. Bentley Jones walks. 3rd time this season. Going to see Reed Bass come on to run for Jones. Bass running for Jones. Bass, the redshirt freshman out of Vero Beach, Florida. Cameron Armstrong steps in, junior out of Stone Mountain, Georgia, hitting .091. Breaking ball upstairs, ball 1.
This is his first game to play in the outfield. He's been playing shortstop the games he's played. With him in right field, Wheatley in center, McDaniels in left, we got a lot of speed there.
Pitch is a strike. Got away from Brady West, but just over into the right or left-handed hitter's batter's box.
The catcher shook up a little bit.
Coach Robert Clayton's better half, Hillary Bauer Clayton, down with Ruby Clayton, who's sporting 2 baby dolls and a stocking cap, but they were down looking at one of the pictures down by the clubhouse. Pitches a ball. There goes Bass. Pitches a strike, throw down. Bass in with a stolen base.
Good job, Reed.
Reed's first stolen base of the season. Had a good jump, Randy.
Yeah, he did, and that was a breaking ball, wasn't it? So he had some split-second extra time.
2-2-2 out pitch on the way. Bass now down in scoring position. Pitch to Armstrong. Off speed, heading way out in front. Strikes out. Third strikeout of the ball game for Eaters. Third out of the inning. In the inning for the Phoenix. No runs, no hits, no errors. One man left on base. 2 in a book. Scoreless ball game.
Support for Cumberland Athletics provided by Creative Graphics in Lebanon. Quality printing, graphic design, and mailing services to fit your needs, including full-color digital presses, binding and paper cutting, graphic design for logos, invitations, business cards, and forms, plus flexible mailing options with direct mail targeting specific locations. Call Kevin Bass today, 615-444-8937, and learn more about what Creative Graphics can do for you, or visit creativegraphics.net.
Enterprise Rent-A-Car is the company with a wrapped car, which means you get the best rental package around. With weekend specials available, Enterprise is the perfect choice for that trip to the ball game or that getaway with a family. Not only will they set you up with a great rental vehicle at a great price, but they'll also make life easier by picking you up. Before you get away, get on the phone and call Enterprise Rent-A-Car at 1-800-RENT-A-CAR. Enterprise Rent-A-Car on the bypass in Lebanon.
Baseball plays a 4-game series next weekend against Indiana South Phoenix. Doubleheaders on Saturday and Sunday, both begin at noon here at Ernest L. Stockton Field, Woody Hunt Stadium. Pre-game show begins at 11:45 with first pitch set for noon. Listen to all the action here on WANT 98.9 FM as well as GoCumberlandAthletics.com. The games originally scheduled for tomorrow, for Sunday, and Monday have been canceled. Coach Hunt is currently working to get a couple more games scheduled for this week. Check GoCumberlandAthletics.com for schedule updates.
Back to the top of the order, Gooden, Thixton, and Etter. Lucas Gooden had that leadoff single to center, stranded out there. Swing and a miss, no balls, 2 strikes. Gooden yesterday was 1 for 5 in the ball game. Wesleyan had 8 hits to go with their 2 runs yesterday. Phoenix 4 runs, 7 hits. Only error in the game was committed by the Phoenix. 4-2 victory puts Phoenix record at 5-7. 0-2 pitch, good spot, down and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. How we doing, Holmes? Okay, I trust your opinion, son. For some reason. 1-2 breaking ball, down and away, 2-2.
Fortunately for us, those 8 hits they had yesterday were scattered.
But early in that game, Randy, here's a 2-2. Yes, he did. Strikeout.
Wow.
All 7 outs so far by Polo via the strikeout. But what was second inning, third, they had runners at second and third, and 1 out. Thomas got a big strikeout, then was able to get out of it.
Yep, that was really the only trouble until late.
Ty Thixton steps in. Ty's strikeout victim. Yesterday was 1 for 5 with a strikeout in the ball game. Good curveball by Polo. When nobody's on, Polo's a fast worker, which I like. Pitch down low for a ball. Slows down a little bit with runners on base.
Well, Eater is the opposite. He seems to be very slow. Every pitcher's different, I guess.
Just a 1-1, 1 out on the way to Ty Thixton. Swing and a miss. Old Baltimore Oriole and Pittsburgh Pirate pitching coach Ray Miller. Listeners have heard me say this. Philosophy was work fast, throw strikes, change speeds.
Sounds simple, doesn't it?
Yeah. Little lazy looper out to Bo, takes it on a hop, throws to Pablo. 4-3 ground out. First ball put in play for an out so far.
I was getting ready to ask you what's the record for consecutive strikeouts to start a game, because Polo has 7 before that ground ball out to second base.
Caleb Eater steps in. Caleb a strikeout victim. First at bat. Yesterday, Caleb was 0 for 4. Pass ball down and away. 50 pitches, 31 strikes now for Portela. Popped up, left side of the infield. Custodio Veras drifting out. Eddie McDaniels coming on, drops the ball. It's going to be an E7 fielding. Might have been a ball better suited for Veras Sanchez to make the play. So first error of the ball game, E7 fielding. They're going to send a runner out for their pitcher. Doesn't look that way. As Randy said, old-time baseball here today. Eaters pitching and hitting and running. Brings Brady West to the plate. West, strikeout victim in his first plate appearance. West had that home run yesterday across the street over the pine trees in right field. Strong kid.
You just hope that error doesn't cost us, because this is a guy who can put it in the street.
Portela's pitch swung through, missed.
Sometimes you see that where a pitcher's cruising along and then there's an error made behind him, and then the next guy gets a hit, and all of a sudden his floodgates open.
First error of the season by McDaniels. Polo set short lead by Eaters, being held on by Custodio. Pitch up and away, 1-1. It'll be 9-1-2 for the Phoenix. We get back in the dugout. Saunders, McDaniels, and Williams. Here's the pitch. Up and in. I like Eaters, Randy. Pitching, DHing, on base. Doesn't even ask for his jacket. Short sleeves.
And it's cold.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, he's one of their best pitchers. He's one of their best hitters. The top one or two.
Here's the 2-1, 2 out. Missed downstairs. 3-1. You know, today's game, baseball, pitch count so important. And kind of what you were saying, Randy, extending innings.
Yeah, it's...
forces Polo to throw some more pitches here. Ball 4. So the error followed up by the walk to West. That's the second walk issued by Polo. Brings the shortstop Jordan Wharton to the plate. Wharton led the second off, striking out. Yesterday, 2 for 4 with a run scored in the ball game. 30, what number is that, fellas? 31, not at first base?
Bryce Lenz.
We saw Bryce yesterday running for Brady West, number 31. Slipping on me, Holmes. So Lenz, bench running for West. Tell us about him, Randy, if you would, please.
Bryce Lenz, 13 games played, only started once. He scored 4 runs, which tells me he is usually their pinch runner or courtesy runner.
Out of Avon, Indiana.
Only has 5 at-bats this season.
Saw Lenz yesterday. Curveball, punched foul.
He actually did pitch hit yesterday. He got an at-bat, but did not get on. Grounded out 6-3.
Ruby Clayton with a bag of Doritos and a mouthful of Doritos down there, putting a whipping on them. In case anybody was wondering. Eater off at second. Lynch running for West off at first. Here's the 0-2, 2 out. Climbs the ladder with a fastball, overthrew it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Men's and women's tennis taking on the same Indiana Wesleyan school down in Macon, Georgia. Tennis teams are down in Macon, I believe, for 4 days, playing at the same site, playing different schools. Good pitch. Strikes out Wharton to end the inning. In the inning for the Wildcats, no runs, no hits, 1 error, 2 men left on base, 2.5 complete, scoreless ball game.
An active lifestyle needs good vision and healthy eyes. To see your best, whether playing contact sports or reading your mobile device, call Franklin Family Eye Care in Mount Juliet, the official eye care provider of Cumberland Athletics. Dr. John Franklin offers primary eye care for vision and eye health conditions, including retina care and LASIK. Call Franklin Family Eye Care at 615-754-IC. That's 615-754-4733.
Comfort Suites is a proud supporter of Cumberland Athletics and is the only all-suites hotel in Lebanon, offering larger, more spacious rooms for every overnight stay. A $1 million renovation has been completed, giving the facility a fresh look and contemporary style. Guests can access the indoor pool, hot tub, sauna, and fitness room, and as always, complimentary breakfast is included and features eggs, biscuits, gravy, waffles, pastries, and muffins, fresh fruit, juice, and coffee. Call 615-443-0027 to make a reservation or visit choicehotels.com.
Cumberland Athletics would like to thank some of its corporate sponsors for the 2019 baseball season. They include Hamilton Springs, Coca-Cola, Signs Now, Comfort Suites, Dr. Damon Petty, Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance.
Saunders, McDaniels, and Williams. Bo, out of Georgetown, Kentucky. Hitting .286, no homers, 3 RBIs. Pitch inside, jackknifes out of the way, ball 1. Uno.
Those 3 for 9 leading off innings, so let's see if he can get on here.
3-0, fastball up and in.
We'll take a walk.
Bo has, Randy and I talked about that with ourselves, but highest on base percentage of our, and he just added to that with a 4-pitch walk, but Bo had a .459 on base percentage coming into the ball game. Second walk issued by Caleb Eater, walked Bentley Jones in his last half of the inning. Eddie McDaniel steps in. Eddie with the only base hit of the ball game, singled to left.
You know what they say about leadoff walks?
Yeah.
Usually
it goes through. Pitch down low for a ball. Sacrifice situation. Everybody thinking it. Eddie showed bunt. Third baseman Turner crashed. Eddie does not have a sacrifice bunt yet this season, but is a good bunter. Shows bunt. Pitch upstairs for a ball. 2-0. Good thing about this, Randy, is we have not had eaters in the stretch much.
Correct.
Like to see that. Sometimes you see a different pitcher when they have to go to the stretch. There's a strike. It's a good pitch to bunt there, low in the zone.
It was low.
2-1. Bo, not a speed burner down there. Runs okay. For sure could outrun his dad back in the day. Pitches a ball. 3-0. Third baseman Turner creeping in, softball-like. Eddie did not show bunt there, took a strike, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Troy Frazier going through a series of signs down the third base coaching box. Eddie and Bo looking on intently. There goes Saunders. Pitch got away from the catcher. Bo was in motion. Kyle Allen knows the signs. Kyle's sitting behind us. Kyle told us he was going. You never got that sign at first base, did you? In fairness to Kyle, they ran for him. He's a catcher. Ladarius steps in. He flew out to the left fielder. Gooden did a good job of going with that pitch, Randy. That was the ball that took Gooden right to the left field line and just short of the track.
And I don't recall seeing Williams hit the ball the opposite way too much this year.
Saw it a lot in the fall.
Did you?
But yeah, since we started, though, he's pulled the ball a lot. But he has the ability to go that way. Off speed had Ladarius way out in front. Shortstop, Wharton snuck in behind Bo, and
yeah, they were crossed up because he was standing on second base when Eder threw the pitch. And if Ladarius could have hit a ground ball through short right there, he had a big hole.
Corners are in, edge of the grass. Pitch down and in to Ladarius. Some dirt came up and got dirt in the catcher's eye.
Okay, yeah, that's all it is. He didn't get hit.
Goes with the territory. Tools of ignorance. Call it the tools of ignorance, but oftentimes, in a lot of cases, most of your catchers are your smartest players on the field because they have the whole game in front of them. Think of all the good Major League catchers, Randy, that went on to be good Major League managers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here's the 1-1.
Bruce Bochy comes to mind.
Pitches a ball. Girardi, Buck Showalter, Mike Matheny. I think Jimmy Leland was a catcher.
Bochy spent most of his time, or a good deal of his time, as just a bullpen catcher with the Astros. Yeah, Socha was Mike Socha.
Yeah, Mike Socha.
He's a good catcher.
A lot of them.
And like you said, Kyle Allen's going to be a GM one day.
Yeah. Good job of laying off there by Ladarius. 3 balls, 1 strike. Saunders remains down at second. McDaniels at first.
Well, Eder is struggling this inning. We need to make some hay while the sun shines. He's got to come in with this one.
All 4. Good at bat.
Another walk.
So 3 consecutive walks loads the bases for the Phoenix. Wonder if we'll see somebody run for Ladarius. We can only do it one time with him, though.
Number 20, Jared Smith.
Smitty steps in. Struck out looking in his first at-bat. What's he doing with the bases loaded, Randy?
0 for 1 with the bases loaded this year. That hit him.
Hit him. We'll take him any way we can get him.
And he'll take that RBI one.
Just nicked his elbow. I guess that's poetic justice for yesterday.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. When he got blasted on the hand and it wasn't called. This
RBI, team leading 11th RBI for Jared Smith. First time he's been hit by a pitch.
Just nicked his shirt sleeve, didn't it?
So 3 walks and a hit batsman. Fellas, try to get me a number down there when they get to the BP top off. As I'm not sure, don't have numbers. I think it's Chris Holtzleiter, the assistant coach, out to talk to Caleb Eder and Brady West. Pablo Custodio steps in.
We couldn't ask for much better. A run in, nobody out, and our cleanup hitter at the plate. The pitcher that's struggling.
6. Thank you, fellas. Kyle Hall. Pablo, first time coming to the plate with the bases loaded. However, the ball club has done a pretty good job. 2 for 6, 333 clip here early in the season with the bases loaded. Got to get Steve Green a new hat.
He whipped around pretty quick there.
Yeah, he did. Steve sporting that UK hat. Kentucky's basketball team's gotten better as the season's gone on. They're a pretty good basketball team right now. I think they in Tennessee play this week, don't they? In Knoxville. Playing right now. Should be an excellent basketball game up in Knoxville between those two ball clubs. Pitch down and in. 1-0. Something in the air to the outfield here, Pablo. Fastball up and in. 2-0. McDaniels at third. Williams at second. Smith at first. Eddie runs very well. Hitching Ladarius' get-along out there at second. Smitty runs very well at first. There's a strike. At the knees on the outside corner. Ready, the guy at the plate, Pablo Custodio, might have the best plate discipline of any hitter we have.
I think you're probably right.
I don't think he has struck out yet this year. Swings through that pitch. 2-2. No, he doesn't have a
Yeah, you're right.
Doesn't have a strikeout yet this season. And Randy gave Pablo's numbers from Oakton last year, where basically had more walks than strikeouts, I believe.
Yes, he did.
Ground ball to the shortstop. Gets under the glove of the shortstop. McDaniel scores. Williams can't advance. So Phoenix catch a break here. It was not a double play ball, softly hit. Wharton came in. Ball just crept under his glove. 2-0. Bases remain loaded. That's going to be an E6 fielding. Smith moves to second. Ladarius to third. Eddie scores. RBI for Pablo.
Wow, what that showed us, Ladarius cannot run at all.
No. Looks like Donnie Louch running a foul pole. Curveball to Vera Sanchez in for a strike.
Vera has one at bat with the bases loaded, and he has gotten a hit. That was down at Mobile. He had a bases loaded single, score run in the top of the last.
Pitch in the dirt. Good job right there by Brady West. That is, folks, Kyle Hall throwing in the Wesleyan bullpen, and now two more guys are down there. Just arrived, so double barrel action about to begin in Wildcat 10. That ball's ripped to left field. Nobody's going to get there. Ladarius is going to score. Smitty's going to score. Custodio into third. 2 RBI double down the left field line by Jose Vera Sanchez. Barreled that up, Randy.
That ball was on the inside part of the plate, and he turned on it and ripped it right down the line. It was probably maybe the hardest hit ball of the game so far.
Good at bat right there. Phoenix doing what they needed to do with the 4 walks and the hit batsmen. All 4 of those have scored now.
That's going to be it.
Call. Going to have a pitching change. Back at the station, Tim. 1-minute break.
Family Medical Associates in Pediatrics has an experienced medical team. Doctors Roger McKinney, Bill Robertson, Bernie C., George Robertson, Sam Crutcher, and John Fisk are committed to providing excellent health care to you and your family with flexible hours and walk-in appointment times. Located at 1407 Badura Parkway in Lebanon, call 444-6203 or visit FamilyMedicalDocs.com. Family Medical Associates in Pediatrics, the official family medical physicians of Cumberland University.
If you're into sports, Sports World is the place to gear up. Sports World has the newest styles of uniforms for kids and adults, as well as the very latest in sports equipment. They have a wide variety of cleats for men, women, and kids. Sports World can also handle all of your screen printing and monogramming needs, and they can make plaques and trophies for any event. Get ready for your favorite sport at Sports World on the bypass in Lebanon next to Lebanon Chemical, or call 444-6554 for Sports World.
And we're back. Ernest Soccer Field, Woody Hutton Stadium, campus of Cumberland University. Indiana Wesleyan's making a pitching change. Now pitching, right-handed pitcher, 5'10" senior from Chatham, Illinois, Glenwood High School, Kyle Hall. Kyle looks like he's normally a starter. He's pitched in 4 games, started 3 of them. He's got 1 win, 2 losses on the season, a 6.75 earned run average. He's thrown 12 innings, allowed 14 hits, 9 runs, all earned. He's walked 10, struck out 13. He's allowed 1 double, no triples, no home runs. Opponents are batting .304 against him. Kyle Hall.
Caleb Etter, 2 innings of work, 2 hits, 4 runs. They've all been earned. Walked 4, struck out 3. Couple of wild pitches, hit a batter. Faced 14 batters, got 3 fly ball outs, no ground ball outs, and threw 63 pitches. And Custodio and Vera Sanchez are his responsibility. So
yeah, he's not done.
Kyle Hall on for Wesleyan, and Randy and I are assuming that Caleb Etters will stay in the ball game as a designated hitter. Wheatley steps in. I didn't have any of those runs unearned, even though they had the air.
Well, Custodio
will fix that.
If Custodio scores,
Yes,
he'll be
that'll become the first.
Right, because he got on via the error.
Yeah. Well, we had the 3 walks and the hit batsman.
Hall has a very herky-jerky motion.
Yeah, he's max effort guy.
Wow. See, if I did that, I'd have to go to the chiropractor after every game.
You're pushing 62, Coach.
Of course, I'll have to go to the chiropractor after sitting in here broadcasting the game, so.
Wheatley, 1 for 1 on the season with runners at third base and less than 2 outs. Ball in the air to the outfield. Peyton pitch fouled back. Infield in all the way around for Wesleyan. Trying to cut the runs off at the next run off at the plate. 4 runs on just 2 hits for the Phoenix. Look there. Former Phoenix right-hander and his better half, Stephen Fisher. Good to see Fish. About to get married to that girl, Emily Shires.
He works down at the Wilson Bank.
Yeah. Popped up out of play over the Wesleyan dugout. Emily Shires went to the same high school as former Bulldog All-American right fielder Charles Delbert McFarland up in the Nanaimo, British Columbia, Canada. Chuck, the only Cumberland baseball player to have back-to-back 100-hit seasons. A lot of hits in the college baseball season.
Yes, it is.
Breaking ball upstairs. I think the only other player we had with 100 hits in the season was Greener in 2010. Good, Chris?
I'll let you know shortly, Coach.
I've got the all-time stats here. Randy's bringing them up. Infield remains in. Here's the 1-2, no out. And Wheatley strikes out.
That's a bad at bat, Coach.
Yeah. Got to put the ball in play there. Bentley Jones steps in. Bentley walked in his first plate appearance. Bentley with runners at third base and less than 2 outs on the season. First time he's been in that situation. Steve Green's got eye black and hat on backwards with his grandson. I don't know, Steve. Pitch in for a strike. Steve said, I don't know about the backwards hat. Just fed the grandson a hot dog for lunch. Every little rascal should have a hot dog at the ballpark.
They taste better at the ballpark, don't they?
Yeah. Here's the 0-1. Base hit out the middle. Good at bat, Bentley. Pablo scores. Jose scores. 6-0 ball game.
Pitched down low and Bentley golfed that thing right up the middle. It's a good thing the infield was playing in it. Could have been a ground ball out, possibly, if they were playing back, but nevertheless, it's not. What it is a 2-run single for a 6-0 lead.
Reed Bass on to run. That ball was hit hard, Randy.
It was. It probably wouldn't have been able to been got to anyway.
So Armstrong steps in, hitting 083, struck out to end the second.
Still only one out.
Third baseman, even with a bag. Middle infield back now, of course. Pitch upstairs to Cameron. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah, you got to find Hall's release point, because if you get caught up in all the herky-jerkiness, that could get you off stride.
Didn't bother Bentley Jones any, did it?
No. Kyle Hall, max effort on the mound. Which is a ball kind of similar to what Polo does, Randy, because Polo kind of herky-jerky and has that leg kick with nobody on base. Runner on base here. You see it with Hall out of the stretch. 3-0 pitch in for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 6 runs in here, bottom of the third. There goes the runner, no throw made, ball 4. So the 5th walk or 4th walk of the inning to go with a hit batsman and a double and a single. That double and single, the double by Vera and the single by Bentley Jones, were both 2 RBI base hits. Both Saunders steps and both started all this off with the leadoff walk. So Phoenix have hit around.
Coach, we have actually had 6 players to record 100 hits in a season.
There goes a runner, throwing on a trail runner. Ball gets out into center field. Bo's going to score. Cameron Armstrong's going to move over to third base. So I believe the pitch was a ball. Stolen base for Armstrong. Advances on the throw. Stolen base for Bass. And he's going to score on an E2 throwing.
Coach Chuck McFarland, Matt Greener, Randy Stiegel, Sam Lind, Chuck McFarland again, and Victor Alvarez.
Yeah.
100 hits in a season.
Should have known that. Pitch on the way. 2-0. Catcher West did the right thing on a double steal with runners at first and second. A lot of times as a catcher you have a better opportunity to throw the runner out at second. We talked about that yesterday with Brian Haney in the San Diego Christian World Series game in 2014. Pitch is a strike.
Yeah.
2-1.
Yeah, we did talk about that, I remember.
In at the knees. 2-2. Still just 1 out in the inning, 7 runs in. Bottom of the third. Fastball up and away.
Got a lefty up down there.
I think that is Austin Swift, number 2, Randy. What Mr. Holmes told me. Bo strikes out. 2 outs in the inning. Armstrong remains at third. Eddie McDaniels, who walked and scored earlier in the inning, comes to the plate.
Now batting the left fielder, number 1, Eddie McDaniels.
Pitch in for a strike to Eddie. Hall continues to work out of the stretch, even with 2 outs and a runner at third. Armstrong, good speed if we get a ball in the dirt. Fastball upstairs to Eddie, 1-1. 7 runs on just 3 hits. 2 of those hits, though. RBI double by Vera Sanchez down the left field line in this inning, and 2 RBI single up the middle by Bentley Jones. Spinner hits the outside corner, 1-2. But what I like, Randy, is we've capitalized and took advantage of the free passes.
And that's something we haven't done a lot of this year.
Fly ball, left field. Left fielder Gooden's there and makes the catch. In the inning, though, good news for the Phoenix as they come up with 7 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 errors, 1 man left on base. Going to the top of the 4th, 7-0 Cumberland leads Indiana Wesleyan.
Emmanuel Baptist Church is honored to sponsor Cumberland University Athletics, and we'd love to have you come join us as we stand firm in the Lord this year. We're located at 214 Castle Heights Avenue, a block and a half off of West Main on the right-hand side of the road. We offer many things for adults, students, and children. We have 3 unique worship services at 214 Castle Heights every Sunday morning. We'd love for you to come join us there. We also offer 2 Sunday evening worship services, one on campus, one off campus. And you can learn more about us at emmanuelbaptist.com.
Best tailgate? It's gotta be burgers and an ice cold Coke.
Real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings. Subs.
Nah, hot dog.
No, Dodger dog.
I'll drink to that. Pass me a Coke. It's gotta be crawfish. Mac and cheese. No. 7-layer dip. Ribs. No contest.
Hummus. What? You need a hot grill and an ice cold Coke.
Of course.
Football and Coke. Come on.
It's got to be Coke.
Game day? Race day.
Coke for Coke. You know it.
It's Tailgate 101. A few more of our corporate sponsors for the 2019 baseball season. We'd like to thank R&M Printing, Creative Graphics, Wilson Emergency Management Agency, and Franklin Family Eye Care.
Busby, Schreiber, and Bauman for Wesleyan. Stephen Busby walked in his first plate appearance. Polo, your job's clear cut. Team just got you 7 runs.
Throw strikes.
Get us back in the dugout. Strike 1. Kyle Allen, sitting behind Randy and I, as we said, former Phoenix catcher, said you always have a guy on the staff who seems to get all the run support. Breaking ball downstairs. And he also, at the other end of the spectrum, you have a guy in the staff who pitches well but doesn't get run support or defensive support. Just got to pitch through it.
Yeah, Polo was on the hill in Oklahoma City when we scored 10 runs in the 4th against Mount Mercy.
2 balls, once. That was all with 2 outs.
2 outs, nobody on, I believe, wasn't it? Guy dropped a fly ball left field, I think. Maybe there was somebody on, I don't remember.
2-1. Lazy liner to Vera Sanchez at shortstop. Brings Schreiber to the plate. Gavin singled in his first plate appearance. Randy, in the 2004 World Series Game 1 against Bellevue, the opening game of the World Series, morning game, I want to say we were down 8-1, 8-something, and late in the ball game, we kind of went nuts on them. They took a pitcher. I think it was a left-hander that we didn't even sniff, and for some reason Mike Evans took him out of the game, and we never looked back in that tournament from that point on.
Bellevue's Nebraska, right?
Yep, pitches a ball. Bellevue defeated us in the 1995 National Championship game in Sioux City, Iowa by a score of 8-5. Don't want to remind Steve Green of that. Steve was our catcher on that ball club. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Polo, first base side of the rubber. Peering over the top of the mitt. Brady kicks and delivers. Fastball up and away. 2-1. 67 pitches, 39 strikes for Polo. Has allowed 2 hits, has walked 2, has struck out 8. Change-up, fouled off at the plate. That game against Bellevue, Randy, I remember in that inning where we scored the runs. We had a couple balls hit on the line. Just things started to happen.
It rains, it pours.
Fouled off. Two and two, one out here, top of the fourth. 0-2-2 for Indiana Wesleyan, 7-3-1 for the Phoenix.
This batter, Schreiber, he had 2 hits yesterday and had 1 in his first at bat today, so he's having a good weekend. But
good looking hitter. Pitched down low for a ball. Just a freshman, too.
yeah, I was looking at that. He's a true freshman.
Lanky young man. He's going to get bigger and stronger, but has good hand-eye coordination already. Fouled it off over onto the tennis courts.
And what I learned today is he comes from a high school with a very good basketball program.
A lot of those Indiana high schools have pretty good basketball, so they say. Swing and a miss. Bentley's going to have to throw down. Inside throw. Got him. So strikeout swinging, 2-3, assist and put out, Jones and Custodio. Brings a second baseman, Bauman to the plate. Coach Jerry Nave hustling some baseballs out to Wayne Seeley.
It's Polo's 9th strikeout, Coach.
Noah was one of those 9 strikeouts in his first plate appearance. Left-hand hitter. Bauman also a freshman, so Coach Benjamin got some good-looking young players in this lineup. Say, Coach Benjamin pitches a strike. 3rd year at the helm at Indiana Wesleyan. Prior to Indiana Wesleyan, he was the head baseball coach at Judson for 8 seasons, where he accumulated the most wins in program history with 304. Pitched downstairs, 1-1. He led Judson to 5 NAIA regional or NAIA national championship opening round appearances and won 3 Crossroads Collegiate Athletic Conference regular season championships. He said, remember him as a player and a coach at Martin Methodist. Pitch fouled off over the clubhouse.
Well, and he won another Crossroads Conference championship last season with this bunch.
I want to say 2-1, 2 out on the way. Tried to backdoor a breaking ball. I want to say Coach Benjamin was no, because you talked about that. They were in Lawrenceville, Georgia, in the opening round last year of the World Series down at Georgia Gwinnett. Three and two. The dugout, Polo. Two-out walk. The 8-hole hitter. Brings Austin Turner to the plate. Austin struck out swinging in his first at-bat. I'm sure Polo's having a little talk with himself.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do is let them back in after you hang a touchdown on them in the 3rd inning. Make them earn it.
Polo set. Good pitch. Off speed at the knees on the outside corner. 0-1. Same 2 ball clubs. So half hour after this game. Ryan Hill gets the ball, I believe.
I think that's what he's,
first college start.
Ryan Hill.
Ball fouled back. 0-2. Well, we helped the pitching staff a little bit, Randy. I wanted to play tomorrow and Monday, obviously, but we were going to be going through a lot of pitchers with 6 games in 4 days, plus we played Tuesday and Wednesday. Little lazy fly ball, first base side. Pablo's there, makes the catch. In the inning for Wesleyan, no runs, no hits, no errors. One man left on base. 3.5 complete. 7-0 Cumberland leads.
At Signs Now in Lebanon, we know that making a good first impression is critical. Often, the first and most important impression your business makes is through your signs. At Signs Now in Lebanon, we want to help you be sure you're putting forward the message you intend to convey. Our focus on design, service, and solutions means we are here to assist you in making your business successful. Follow us on Facebook to see some of our work, or come by today for the personal attention you deserve and the professional service you expect. At Signs Now, we believe a business with no sign is a sign of no business.
Dr. Damon Petty, a locally renowned orthopedic surgeon who trained under James Andrews and at the Cleveland Clinic, is the official team physician for Cumberland Athletics. Petty has built his reputation on developing new techniques for shoulder surgery and the treatment of elbows and shoulder injuries in baseball players. To make an appointment with Dr. Petty, call 615-321-0200. You can also visit Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance at TOA.com for more information or like TOA on Facebook.
Cumberland men's volleyball hosts Cincinnati Christian this Monday at 7 p.m. at the Dallas Floyd Phoenix Arena. The Phoenix play 3 matches at home next weekend, facing Warner University Friday night, the Weber International, and Bruton Parker on Saturday. Cumberland baseball plays a 4-game series next weekend against Indiana South Bend. Doubleheaders on Saturday and Sunday both begin at noon here at Ernest L. Stockton Field, Woody Hunt Stadium. Pre-game show begins at 11:45 a.m. with first pitch set for noon. Listen to all the action here on WANT 98.9 FM, as well as GoCumberlandAthletics.com. And remember, the games scheduled for tomorrow and Monday have been canceled, and Coach Hunt is looking for games for midweek. Go to CumberlandAthletics.com for check the schedule to see when the next games will be.
Looks, Randy, like we're going to see some pinch hitters. I see Austin Forrest with a bat. New pitcher for Wesleyan.
Austin Swift, coach, left-handed pitcher, 5'11", 215 junior from Kalida, Ohio, Kalida High School.
Hall went an inning, allowed a hit, a run. It was earned. Walked 1, struck out 2. Faced 5 batters, got a fly ball out through 22 pitches. So Austin Forrest will pinch hit.
And apparently this is Swift's first action on the mound this year, coach, as he has no pitching stats.
So Forrest pinch hitting for Ladarius Williams. Probably a good thing, a cold day and that hamstring. And as Randy commented, Ladarius couldn't hardly motor. So Forrest steps in, hitting 111. Transfer from North Carolina Greensboro. Left-hand hitter facing the left-hand throwing Swift. Fastball in for a strike. Austin, Land O'Lakes, Florida native. 6'1", 228 pounders, I said, transferred from Greensboro College. Oh-1, fastball at the knees, outside corner. So Swift quickly ahead of Forrest. Lefty's pitch. Curveball up over the head of Forrest. 1-2.
And Coach, we forgot to do this day in Cumberland baseball history, so we'll do that when we come back from the top of the 5th.
I want to say that's Tyler Jones. Maybe in the on-deck circle?
I can't see a number.
Not sure. Good breaking pitch. Outstanding breaking pitch right there by Swift.
That was a very good pitch. He caught him looking.
Nah, that's Smitty. I don't know what I was thinking.
Schmidt has struck out and been hit by a pitch.
304 average for Smitty.
And he got an RBI on that hit by pitch.
Mm-hmm. Pitch down and in, 1-0.
Yeah, you're right. That's an easy one.
Here's the 1-0, 1 out. Ooh, looked pretty good.
Yes, it did.
2-0. Randy's commented, but Wesleyan's going to go on down to Pulaski, Tennessee. Played Martin Methodist here after the stop in Lebanon. Solid single up the middle. Good at bat by Jared. Jammed him a bit, just kind of fought it off, and line drive to center field. Just a fourth base hit of the ball game for the Phoenix. Pablo Custodio steps in. Lined out to set right. Reached on that air by the shortstop, Wharton, where the ball got under his glove. Came around to score. 308 hitter as we speak. Fastball up and away. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. I don't know. Custodio batting glove came on hooked on that swing.
Yeah, it looked weird.
Cheated.
It looked kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. Here's the 1-1, 1 out. Smith being held on by Schreiber. Big swing and a miss. 1-2. Nothing Phoenix lead, bottom of the fourth, first of two. The ball club came away with a 4-2 victory yesterday. Thomas Gallart picking up his first victory of the season yesterday to go with 2 losses. Could be 2. Wharton to Bauman across the diamond. Good job by the middle infield of Wesleyan. 6-4-3, ground ball double play to end the inning. In the inning for the Phoenix, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. 4 in the book. Cumberland 7, Wesleyan nothing.
The Chick-fil-A update. The BCC, the Bovine Communications Committee, has banned the use of the word on commercial airwaves. Cows call it the B word. Ends in F, 2 E's in the middle. Phrases like, where's the are now punishable with Random Electric cattle prodding. Should you ever say or crave head to Chick-fil-A. Then think good thoughts and eat good things, like the original chicken sandwich. A tender, juicy breast of chicken placed on a hot buttered bun with 2 crucial pickles. I've got no with that. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
706 South Cumberland Street, Lebanon.
Did you know that Cumberland University is a Tennessee Promise institution? That means high school graduates may earn an associate's degree from the university tuition-free. Students from across the state are choosing Cumberland over community college because of our unique campus environment, numerous resources that connect students to careers, and outstanding professors. Educational, athletic, and social experiences enhance the learning opportunities. Find out more at cumberland.edu. Cumberland University. Learn what's possible.
Well, it's time for this day in Cumberland baseball history, since we forgot it at the top of the fourth. And this time we go back to 2008, March 2nd, 2008. Cumberland blasted 23 hits, including 4 home runs, and trouncing Rochester College 21-5 at Ernest L. Stockton Field. Ryan Kelly drove in 4 runs with 2 home runs. Brian Lucas and Evan Sanders each had 3 hits for the Bulldogs. Sanders and Tyler Fisher hit Cumberland's other 2 home runs as Eric Spivey threw 5 innings of 1-hit baseball with 11 strikeouts to improve to 2-2.
The state and Cumberland baseball history. Leadoff hitter, Lucas Godden fouls the first pitch off. New left fielder for the Phoenix, Dalton Smith. Dalton, 5'8", 200-pound, redshirt senior out of Las Casas. Played at Oakland High School, Kansas City Community College. Pitched down low for a ball. Dalton and his twin brother, Chase. Can't tell them apart. Got some action down there, Holmesy. Brad Smith warming up. Hopefully Brad warms up faster than he moves. Moves like Methuselah. Chopper out to the second baseman, Saunders, and he kicks it. E4 fielding. Brings Stixton to the plate.
Very slowly hit ball, and he had to charge it. Yeah. But he just didn't get his glove down. It went under his glove. He had time to make the play, but he was charging at full speed.
Stixton struck out, grounded out to Bo. Here's the pitch. In for a strike. Standing in the dugout, Randy, up to Owensboro before the game at Brescia the other evening. Woody was talking to Bo about that exact play because the day before against Bethel, Bo made a very good play on the slow roller. And talking to Bo about trying to catch that ball out in front of his body a little more and not getting tied up back against his body.
Letting it come into him, yes, catch it out front.
Pitch fouled back, no balls, 2 strikes. So it's a ground ball. Polo.
Well, that's Bo's 5th error of the year. She takes over the team lead, which is not a category you want to lead in.
Polo overthrew a fastball. Bentley Jones had to come out of his crouch, extend to catch that. Jared Smith even with the bag at third base. Double play depth with Saunders and Vera Sanchez. And Polo just hit him in the gluteus maximus. Runners on first and second.
Just throw strikes.
So an error and a hit batsman here. First mound visit by Bentley Jones. Brings Caleb Eaters to the plate. Caleb struck out swinging, and he reached on that error by Eddie McDaniels, that fly ball that Eddie dropped.
Well, Coach, you can't turn a triple play without 2 men on base. So here we go.
Pitch in for a strike. I think it was 1990, Randy. We were playing Trevecca here. It was a regional or district tournament game at the time, and called a pitch. Big swing and a miss. And Trevecca turned a triple play against us to end the ball game and send us home.
That's a good way to end it.
Scott Hunt, 1 or 2 innings of what does Monon have left in him? Scott just texted me saying that the milkman said he's got 1 or 2 innings left in him. Maybe 1 or 2 innings of talk. Strikeout. Good breaking pitch. Good job by Bentley Jones to catch that ball.
Wow, Eater looked bad at that, but he's had a bad day on the mound and at the plate. Polo made him look bad. It was a great pitch.
I think, Randy, though, how you have to be able to switch on and off mentally when you're a pitcher and you're also hitting, and you struggled a little bit, had to come out of the ball game and still hitting.
Well, yeah, and it's different than in major leagues. In major leagues, in the National League where the pitchers hit, they don't really care too much.
And Caleb Eaters cared.
Yeah, Eaters
on the ball club.
Heck, he's batting in the 3-hole. They're counting on him.
Pitch upstairs to West. Brady has struck out and walked. 0 for 1 in the ball game. Said Brady hit his 3rd home run of the season. Team leading her 3rd home run of the season yesterday off Thomas Gallart. You're not cold, Mobley. State of mind, son. Pitch swung through. Mason Mobley's been filming our hitters. Easy for me to say it's not cold. I'm sitting in a 70-degree press box. Mobley's young, though. He's tough.
And that strikeout puts Polo into double figures with 10 strikeouts.
Big swing and a miss. 95 pitches, 59 strikes for Polo. We said Brad Smith, the junior out of McGavock High School, Old Hickory, throwing down in the Phoenix pin. Obviously, want to get Polo through 5, Randy, to where he's in line for the win.
Which is a dumb rule, in my opinion.
Is it 4 in a 7-inning game?
It probably is, but I don't know.
Yeah. Pitch upstairs for a ball.
But yet, if you throw, like Coach Hunt sometimes does, Johnny Allstaff, and everybody pitches 1 inning, any of them can get the win that you decide, except the guy that starts.
They let you decide in that situation, exactly.
Except the starter, which I just don't get that. I don't like that rule. I think who should I write into about that, Coach?
Bowie Kuhn.
Okay, Bowie Kuhn.
Fastball upstairs, 3-2. I've never seen one of our pitchers warm up with their BP top on and a hoodie. Brad's world, we're just cruising in it. Three, two, 1 out on the way. Eleventh strikeout of the ball game for Polo.
Strikeout number 11.
That looked like a changeup, maybe.
It did.
West out in front of it. Gooden remains at second base.
Yeah, he was out in front of that thing.
Brings Jordan Wharton to the plate. Coach Clayton on his way to the mound. Rob, All-American right-hander for us. Back in 2007, 2008. Pitched at Broward Community College. What's the guy's name? Mike Fires in the major leagues, right-hand pitcher. Fires is his last name, but Rob and Fires were teammates at Broward. Rob's conversation with Polo was short and sweet. Hatch is in the pen. James threw outstanding against Bethel last week.
Well, Coach, I thought of another former Major League catcher that was a good manager, Joe Torre.
There you go.
Actually, I didn't think of him. My friend Jimmy Johnson just texted me that, so I want to give him credit.
Yeah, Joe wasn't bad. Joe also played some third base.
He did.
Pitch in for a strike.
Didn't he win the MVP one year?
Yeah, he did.
Well, he was playing third, was it, or was he playing catcher?
Was it with the Braves when he won it too, or was it with the
I
Cardinals?
thought it was Cardinals, but I could be wrong.
Scott Hunt, I don't know if he's there yet. I do see some similarities. Good pitch. 0-1 pitch. Off speed at the knees, outside corner to Jordan Wharton.
He has given Polo that outside corner.
Jordan was the other Wildcat hitter yesterday, along with Schreiber, who had 2 hits in the ball game. Breaking ball, 1-2. Scott Hunt and I are carrying on a conversation here while I'm calling the game, so bear with me, folks. Leadership-wise, yes, Scott. Very much so. Polo's 1-2, 2 out, about to be made. Foul over towards field 2. 102 pitches now for Polo. 63 strikes. He's allowed just 2 hits through 4 2/3 innings. Has walked 3 and hit 1 batter. Here's the 1-2. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Wow. I think the umpire flinched a little bit, and he started to call it, maybe.
Polo nods in agreement with the sign from Bentley. Here's the 2-2, 2 out.
There it is. Struck out the side again.
Out the side again. 12th strikeout of the ball game for Polo. No runs, no hits, Ware. 2 men left on base. Going to the bottom of the 5th. Cumberland 7, Indiana Wesleyan nothing.
Support for Cumberland Athletics is provided by Hamilton Springs, Tennessee's first transit-oriented community. The award-winning development on Highway 70 in Lebanon includes a Music City Star train station. Homes and lots as well as apartments are available within the Jack Bell Builders development. For more information, contact Anita Tate with Century 21 at 615-444-5930 or visit hamiltonsprings.com.
Support for Cumberland Athletics provided by Creative Graphics in Lebanon. Quality printing, graphic design, and mailing services to fit your needs, including full-color digital presses, binding and paper cutting, graphic design for logos, invitations, business cards, and forms, plus flexible mailing options with direct mail targeting specific locations. Call Kevin Bass today, 615-444-8937, and learn more about what Creative Graphics can do for you, or visit creativegraphics.net.
Cumberland Athletics would like to thank some more of its corporate sponsors for the 2019 baseball season. Emmanuel Baptist Church, Sports World, Chick-fil-A, Dr. Bernie C., Family Medical Associates. Thanks to them, we're able to do these broadcasts, huh, Coach?
I like doing these broadcasts, Mr. Salas. Vera Sanchez, Wheatley, and Bentley Jones scheduled to hit. Vera Sanchez now hitting .326. Jose had that big 2 RBI double down the left field line. Kind of helped to blow things open there in that 7-run bottom of the 3rd. Austin Swift on for his 2nd inning of work. Looked good in his 1st inning. Fly ball, center field. Dixon coming in. Ty makes the catch. 1 up, 1 pitch, 1 out. Peyton Wheatley steps in, hitting .200. Peyton 0 for 2 in the ball game. Flew out to right, struck out swinging.
I think Wheatley, that last at bat when he struck out, the bases were loaded. He seemed over anxious to me. Like he was ready to do something. He swung a couple of bad pitches.
We saw Peyton, I think it was in that first at-bat, Randy, when he had that 2-0 count. Had his mind made up he was going to swing and chase that pitch up over his head, actually.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball, fouled off.
It's quickly behind 0-2.
That's the 2nd good breaking ball we've seen out of Smith.
Yeah, that one was really good.
Coming right down at Peyton's back foot, that right foot.
That's another one. He could have called that a strike.
Tried to backdoor it. Up and away from Wheatley, 1-2.
That had some nice movement, didn't it, Coach?
Yeah, good breaking ball. Saw Gallart with that good breaking ball yesterday.
Yep, he sure
Tom
did.
was very effective.
It was working.
Off speed, down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swift, third base side of the rubber. Lefty's pitch got away from him. 3-2. Swift's a junior out of Colita, Ohio, Colita High School.
It's a good at bat, Wheatley.
Ball 4. Peyton got behind 0-2. Able to work a walk. Good at bat, Peyton. Bentley Jones. Bentley also had that big 2 RBI base hit in that 7-run bottom of the 3rd. That got Custodio and Vera Sanchez home. Solid single right back up the middle.
He's been on base twice. He walked the first at bat in the 2nd inning.
Gonna have to have JoJo. We thought we had it fixed. pitch down and in, but for some reason in the stats, Milkman, you don't have 2 innings in you, son. 2 innings of a nap, maybe. But for some reason, we can't get Bentley's numbers to show on the live stats. We'll work on that when we get JoJo back in town, folks. Fly ball, right field line, could be trouble. Just foul. Well, it was kind of betwixt and between the second baseman, Bauman, and Busby.
Yeah. If it had been a foot over to the left, it would have been a fair ball. But it wasn't, so it's a strike.
Armstrong waits in the on-deck circle. Ryan Hill gets the ball in game 2. Sophomore from Wilson Central, where he threw for Anthony Ford, one of Chris Monen's teammates. Throw to first base. Anthony's son, Chase, redshirting this year, catcher in the program. Anthony Ford would compete. Here's the 1-1, 1 out. Fastball called a strike. 1-2. There's some brave souls out there in the stands today. Curveball in on the hands of Bentley, fouled it off over into the on-deck circle.
He was lucky to get wood on that one. That was like that pitch he threw to Wheatley a minute ago. Came right in on his hands. He's got a good breaking ball.
Here's the 1-2, 1 out. Wheatley out to the cut of the grass at first base, being held on by Scribner. Upstairs, 2-2. Bentley steps back in. Swift comes set. At the belt, here's the pitch. Backdoor breaking ball, ball 3. And Wheatley out, stealing.
Wow, he called him out, coach.
Base umpire said he came off the bag out there.
Golly.
It's a good throw by Brady West. So it's a 2-4, caught stealing.
Well,
I think the umpire made a signal that Peyton may have came off the bag there.
that had to have been what it was, but there's no way it beat him.
Ground ball through the left side. Bentley Jones with consecutive singles. Kind of a seeing eye single through the left side.
And it's good to see him get going, too. He's been struggling at the plate most of the season.
Reed Bass on for the 3rd time in the ball game. Like that.
Reed stole a base back in the 2nd when he pinch ran for Jones.
Armstrong steps in. Cameron, 0 for 1 in the ball game. On base 1 time via the walk. There we go.
That's what we need.
Back-to-back singles to the left side as first pitch swinging Cam Armstrong with a base hit. Pushes Bass down to second base.
He's another one we need to get going at the plate.
Yeah. Need to get going in different ways. Saunders steps in, hitting 276.
Now batting for the Phoenix, the second baseman, number 4, Bo Saunders.
Bowes walked and scored and struck out. Speed on the bases for the Phoenix. Let's post 2-out base batting average. And it's a breaking ball. Another good one from Swift. Gets the outside corner.
Not good, Coach. 2 hits, 13 at bats, 154 average with 2 outs.
Here's the 0-1. Change-up, good pitch at the belt, outside corner. 0-2.
He does have 2 2-out RBI, though.
Swift. Pitch on the way. Chopper out towards the second baseman. Nice play there by Bauman. Flips to Wharton to get to Force at second base. So a fielder's choice. Armstrong out 4-6 in the inning for the Phoenix. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. 2 men left on base. 5 in the book. Cumberland 7, Indiana Wesleyan nothing.
If you're planning a weekend trip, the first stop on your itinerary should be Enterprise Rent-A-Car. They're the folks with a wrap car, which means you get the best rental package around. They also offer weekend specials that let you and Ralph even better deals. Located on the bypass in Lebanon, they are just around the corner, and they'll even pick you up free. Before you get away, get on the phone and call Enterprise Rent-A-Car at 1-800-RENT-A-CAR. Pick Enterprise, and they'll pick you up.
An active lifestyle needs good vision and healthy eyes. To see your best, whether playing contact sports or reading your mobile device, call Franklin Family Eye Care in Mount Juliet, the official eye care provider of Cumberland Athletics. Dr. John Franklin offers primary eye care for vision and eye health conditions, including retina care and LASIK. Call Franklin Family Eye Care at 615-754-IC. That's 615-754-4733.
Back at Ernestdale Stockton Field, Woody Hunton Stadium, Kansas Cumberland University. Got a new pitcher in the game for Cumberland. 15, Brad Smith. Brad is a 6'5", 207-pound right-hander from Hermitage, Tennessee, McGavock High School, and also played at Ball State Community College. This will be only Brad's second appearance of the season. He's thrown 1 inning, did not allow a hit nor a run, 1 strikeout, no walks. A clean inning for Brad. This is his second appearance in relief of Polo Portello, who pitched excellently. Coach has his numbers.
Polo, 5 innings of work, allowed just 2 hits, did not allow a run, walked 3, struck out 12, hit a batter, faced 23 batters, 2 fly ball outs, 1 ground ball out to go with those 12 strikeouts and threw 104 pitches. Good job, Polo. Finish the deal here, Bradley. Busby, Schreiber, and Bauman scheduled to hit. Busby's walked and lined out to short. Fouls the first pitch back over our heads.
12 strikeouts in 5 innings, nothing to sneeze at.
No, that's pretty good. Polo looked good. Fly ball, left side, foul territory. Smitty drifting over. There, makes the catch. Foul fly to the third baseman for the first out here in the 6th. Brings Gavin Schreiber to the plate. Gavin singled, struck out. You see potential in Brad. You just need to get him on the mound and get him innings and have some success. He looks the part.
Yeah, he's lanky.
Pitch in for a strike, breaking ball, about 6'3", 6'4", fits the meter.
6'5", listed in the program.
Yeah. Pitch in for a strike. And Brad's heart beats about 3 times a minute.
That's when he's running.
Good pitch.
3-pitch
strikeout. Bauman to the plate.
Now batting the second baseman, number 7, Noah Bauman.
Noah, 0 for 1 in the game. Strikeout and a walk. Left-hand hitting second baseman. Freshman, pitched downstairs for a ball. Played very good defense in both games, Bauman has. Other than the ground ball that got under Wharton's glove, the Wildcats have played very good defense. Pitch down and away, 2-0. Three and 0. Here's a 3-0 by Brad. Get me over strike. 3-1. There's a strike. 3-2.
Good job. Take care of him here, Brad.
Here's a 3-2, 2 out. Ground ball, PFP at work. One hopper right back to Smith. 1-3 ground out. Good job, Brad. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. Going to the bottom of the 6th. Cumberland 7, Indiana Wesleyan nothing.
Comfort Suites is a proud supporter of Cumberland Athletics and is the only all-suites hotel in Lebanon, offering larger, more spacious rooms for every overnight stay. A $1 million renovation has been completed, giving the facility a fresh look and contemporary style. Guests can access the indoor pool, hot tub, sauna, and fitness room, and as always, complimentary breakfast is included and features eggs, biscuits, gravy, waffles, pastries, and muffins, fresh fruit, juice, and coffee. Call 615-443-0027 to make a reservation or visit choicehotels.com. The physicians and staff at Family Medical Associates and Pediatrics have families too. They're aware patients require care not only from 9 to 5 and maintain flexible hours to meet your needs, coupled with walk-in appointment times. Family Medical Associates and Pediatrics is committed to providing excellent health care to you and your family. Located at 1407 Badura Parkway in Lebanon, call 444-6203 or visit FamilyMedicalDocs.com. Family Medical Associates and Pediatrics, the official family medical physicians of Cumberland University.
Back at Cumberland University, where the Cumberland Phoenix lead Indiana Wesleyan Wildcats 7-0 in the bottom of the 6th. Got a new pitcher for Indiana Wesleyan, Johnny Rohde, a 6 foot, 210-pound junior out of Jacobs High School in West Dundee, Illinois. Rohde has only had one appearance this year so far, only pitched 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, 7 runs. However, only 3 of them were earned. He walked 3, gave up a double, and that brings his ERA to a whopping 40.5, although that's obviously misleading. It's a very small sample size.
Austin Swift. Good job, Austin. 2 innings of work, allowed 3 hits, did not allow a run, walked 1, struck out 1. Faced 8 batters, got 1 fly ball out, 2 ground ball outs, and threw 29 pitches. It will be Dalton Smith leading things off. Dalton came in left field in place of Eddie McDaniels. Dalton 2 for 5 on the season, hitting .400.
In the bottom of the 6th, the left fielder, number 7, Dalton Smith.
Wasn't much of a cash cow today, was it, Kyle? So Smith steps in. Upstairs for a ball. Was it against Brescia? Dalton had a big base hit, I think, at a key time in the game the other evening.
I think so.
Solid single to left field when we needed it late in the game. Good breaking pitch right there by Rohde. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch upstairs. 2-1. Randy said Rohde, a junior out of West Dundee, Illinois, Jacobs High School. Pitch fouled back. Ryan Hill gets his first start as a Phoenix, game 2. $38 paying customers today. Ball hit pretty well to left field. Left fielder's over, and Gooden makes the catch along the line. 1 up, 1 down. Brings Austin Forrest to the plate.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 34, Austin Forrest.
Austin he struck out looking in his first at-bat after coming into the ball game for Ladarius. Ball 1.
It's like Blackwell on deck, Coach. Going to pinch hit for Schmidt, apparently.
There's the 1-0. Upstairs. 2-0. Austin looking for his first base hit as a Phoenix. Hitless and no, he has 1 hit, excuse me. 1 hit and 10 at-bats. Transfer out of Greensboro College. Fastball upstairs. 3-0. Big basketball game across town tonight at Lebanon High.
Yes, it is.
Ravenwood comes to town. Trip to Murfreesboro online. Pitch in for a strike. 3-1. I can't remember where Mount Juliet's going.
Dixon County.
Dixon County. But Mount Juliet playing for a trip to the state championship. Forrest swings and misses. 3-2. Chance to bring that gold ball home. We talked yesterday, could have 3 basketball teams in Murfreesboro. Lebanon High and Mount Juliet's girls, like we just talked about, but Watertown's hosting a sub-state game Monday night against Chattanooga Howard. Matt Bradshaw's ball club swung through. Forrest strikes out. Matt Bradshaw was a golfer here at Cumberland. On our men's golf team. Blackwell hitting for Smith. What's he doing as a pinch hitter this year, Randy?
1 for 3. Blackwell is 1 for 3 pinch hitting this year. He had a pinch hit down at Mobile.
Waterdown, Ontario kid. First pitch swinging, fouls it off. Kyle was, if not our best, one of our best pinch hitters last year.
He was, and I remember the first part of the season, he was hot as a $2 pistol. He even got Conference Player of the Week one week. He was killing the ball.
0-1 changeup, 1-1. Here's the 1-1, 2 out on the way to the pinch hitter Blackwell. Hit pretty well. Right center field, but Sixton has a bead on it and makes the catch. Kyle gave it a ride to deep right center field. Then hitting for the Phoenix. No runs, no hits, no errors. No one left on base. 3 outs to get to come away with a victory here in game 1 of this doubleheader.
If you're into sports, Sports World is the place to gear up. Sports World has the newest styles of uniforms for kids and adults, as well as the very latest in sports equipment. They have a wide variety of cleats for men, women, and kids. Sports World can also handle all of your screen printing and monogramming needs, and they can make plaques and trophies for any event. Get ready for your favorite sport at Sports World on the bypass in Lebanon next to Lebanon Chemical, or call 444-6554 for Sports World.
Emmanuel Baptist Church is honored to sponsor Cumberland University Athletics, and we'd love to have you come join us as we stand firm in the Lord this year. We're located at 214 Castle Heights Avenue, a block and a half off of West Main on the right-hand side of the road. We offer many things for adults, students, and children. We have 3 unique worship services at 214 Castle Heights every Sunday morning. We'd love for you to come join us there. We also offer 2 Sunday evening worship services, one on campus, one off campus. And you can learn more about us at emmanuelbaptist.com.
You're listening to Phoenix Baseball on the Cumberland Sports Network and GoCumberlandAthletics.com.
Pitch hitters here, Randy, as Bryce Litz is going to pinch hit for Turner. We've got a new third baseman for the Phoenix, Tyler Jones, in at third base. So Lynn's pinch hitting. Lynn's fought 6'3", 200-pound sophomore right hitter out of Avon, Indiana. Open stance on her right side. 0 for 5 on the season. Has scored 4 runs. Pitch fouled off at the plate. Strike 1.
Well, and he pinch hit yesterday, Coach, so he's 0 for 6 now.
Randy commented he appears to be the courtesy runner here early on for strike 2 for the Wildcats. As always, folks, between games, we'll send it back to the station for around 20-25 minutes. Mad dash between games. Pitch in the dirt is a ball. And be back with game 2, where Ryan Hill will get his first start on the mound for the Phoenix. One ball, 2 strike pitch. Good pitch. One strikes out. Brad Smith's looked good, Randy.
He sure has.
Race to the plate. Lucas Gooden. Lucas 1 for 3 in the ball game. Singled leading the ball game off. Struck out in the 3rd. Reached on that error by Saunders in the 4th. Or the 5th, excuse me. Pitches a ball. Fly ball, center field. Wheatley going back. Peyton's there, makes the catch. Gooden barreled it up, but Wheatley had him played pretty well. Had to go back a little bit. And brings back to the plate Ty Thixton.
Down to the last out.
Ty's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Was hit by a pitch. Good breaking ball by Brad. Good outing here by Brad. Need it. Any arm you can get people out, it's a good thing. Base hit to left field by the outstretched glove of Tyler Jones.
It went right
into the ball game.
Right under Jones's glove.
So a 2-out single, just the 3rd base hit of the ball game for Wesleyan. 7-0 Phoenix lead. Wesleyan down to their final out.
Jones gave it a good effort. Kind of dove out to his left, and the ball just went under his glove. It would have been a heck of a play if he'd have made it.
Yeah, the ball was hit hard. Eder steps in, 0 for 3 in the ball game. Pops it up, foul territory, right side. Castudio's over, still coming over, and the ball drops.
Right between Smith and Custodio, and
yeah, that's Pablo's ball all the way.
He overran it.
Took a bit of a Magellan route trying to get to it. Didn't get to it. I thought off the bat it was going to stay in the ballpark. Not a lot of foul territory here at Ernestelle. Folks that have been here know that. Hitter's Park. Here's the 0-1 in the dirt. Good job by Bentley. 1 ball, 1 strike. I wouldn't be surprised if, I don't know, but maybe you'll see Jacob Herrera in game 2 here today behind the plate. But with us not playing tomorrow or Monday, they see Bentley catch all 3 of these games. 1-1, fouled over towards the hitting facility. 1-2. Brad, 22 pitches, 16 strikes. End this, Brad. Curveball fouled off. Eder held up, but the breaking ball found his bat. Now it remains 1-2. Down and in, 2-2. Best pitch right here.
Yeah, we were 1 pitch away from a hot dog.
Upstairs, 3-2. Little girls need to be careful down there in that ledge. Coach Pavin will be twitchy right now. Here's the 3-2, 2 out. Called strike 3, big breaking ball. Good job, Brad.
Nice job. Eater is not happy. He's not had a good day, as we mentioned before.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. Phoenix come away with a 7-0 victory here in game 1. Back at the station, 3-minute break, 3-minute break. We'll be back and wrap things up.
Best tailgate? It's gotta be burgers and a nice cold Coke.
Real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings. It's
Nah, hot dog.
Dodger dog.
I'll drink to that. Pass me a Coke. It's gotta be coffee.
Mac and cheese. No. 7-layer dip. Ribs. No contest.
Hummus. What? You need a hot grill and an ice cold Coke.
Of course.
Football and Coke. Come on.
It's got to be Coke.
Game day? Race day.
You know it?
It's tailgate 101.
As a business owner, you want to do 2 things to attract customers to your business. With your attention, you didn't make a positive impression.